But what I did learn was sometimes you just got to go scared.
It's always something that's not right. So it leads to no relationship. Because when you have a relationship, you come with a different expectation.
Because a grace period for me to be late on my job, it's not there for me to abuse every day. It's there for in the event that something happens, that there's grace so that I can recover from that. Hopefully.
If you got something to talk about and you want to come holler at us, let us know.
You have to have courage. Because you first have to be honest with yourself, and say, it's always you.
The prophetic needs grounding.
Yeah.
And order with it.
Yeah.
So that it can be understood a little bit better. And if it's too much going on at one time, and it's like what you said, a free-for-all.
It's confusion.
It's confusion, number one, and God is not in confusion.
Yeah,
it's not that.
I heard you having sex. Now, is it true? I'd rather hear it from the horse's mouth.
Gee
Like,
whiz.
Not that I'm calling to pray for you, sis, and say, look.
I haven't seen you in a while, just making sure you're all right.
Well, I'm not a professional. I never even thought I'd write a book.
So once you graduated from high school and you had the freedom of being in the house with mom who was okay with the lifestyle, and then 2, being the big sister of these siblings, but also trying to navigate your life. So what did that look like, trying to navigate all of those things? And like if you could pinpoint a moment in your life when you felt like you were at your lowest, like how did you get there, and what did it look like?
I hid it from my siblings for a minute. And I will never forget this. I had went on my first date with the girl that I was dating, and we had took some pictures in like this photo booth at the movies, and me and my sister, we were in the bedroom, and the pictures fell out of my I think it was my pocket or my shirt or something like that. So Autumn, my sister, she picked it up and she was like,
uh-oh.
and I'm like, oh shoot. Okay. Yeah, because I didn't come out to them. It was like a slower transition because I knew that they were watching me. I knew that they were looking up to me, and so I was like, I'm kind of wait. But I feel like, they weren't stupid. I feel like they knew something. They just didn't know like I was out here kissing on girls and stuff. But yeah. So that's how my sister found out. I think my brother, he was just like, yeah, whatever. Like, okay. But
did you have any conversations with them about it, or it was just kind of like okay,
yeah, right,
I see you in a minute, like,
right, no, I don't remember us just like actually talking about it. You can tell though, like it was like they were kind of curious or like concerned a little bit. But they never was like, yeah, so what's going on? Out? Yeah, like
where'd this come from?
Right, yeah. So that was that. But I think they would make like little jokes too, like slick jokes. Like I remember my sister, I think she told me she went to the store one time and like this girl was trying to talk to her and she's like, yeah, you got the wrong sister. Like I'm like.
Dang,
what?
Dang, Autumn.
Yeah. So, but then my brother, he's so just like emotionless, nonchalant. So he was just like, I love you regardless. So I don't care. Like I know, Autumn loved me regardless too. But he was just more like, all right.
Yeah.
let's go to the park or something. Like,
Yeah.
now I got somebody else to go hoop with. You one of the bros now. Like, so yeah, it was different reactions for sure. And I think it was because of how Autumn seen it. Like actually right in her face, like, oh, okay, wow.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So how did the transition look with coming out? Like, you know, what was that like, being that you were pretty much going into this lifestyle?
Yeah.
You know, like, what that look like?
Growing up in the church and like being a product of something totally opposite of what they were preaching was like a battle in itself. Because mind you, I really didn't have that keen relationship that I do with God now, but it was like this underlying feeling of like being fraud. Like when I came around certain people, it was always like, it was kind of like I was the most comfortable by myself or around my friends or around that side of the family. But when I came around like my dad's side, it was like, like it wasn't as comfortable. And so that was like a rocky like experience, because it's like, okay, this is my family still at the same time, and I don't know why I don't feel like accepted at that time. Now I know, but it was like when I would walk in a room where it was kind of like everybody would just be like, hold their breath, like,
All the air relief.
yeah, like, oh, and I'm like, hey,
Ooh, that's tough.
yeah, it was, it messed with me a little bit, a lot, because it was like I still want to come around, but when I come around, I don't feel like I fit in. I never really felt like I fit in anyway, but plus that was like, yeah, you really out of there, like, you know. So yeah, that was something in itself. Yeah.
So when do you feel like I mean, you said, you know, after high school you were sleeping in your car and going from house to house and all of that. When do you feel like you were like in the lowest moment of something's got to change?
Yeah. Honestly, to be honest with you, I still feel like I get there sometimes. Just trying to, it's a little different now because I have more of an understanding of, you know, there's going to be seasons where you are at your all-time low, because, you know, maybe it's God trying to get you to a certain point, and he's trying to get you to hear him or listen, or if you're not obeying, maybe you go through the same test over and over and over again until you get it. And but before now, I feel like the lowest was honestly getting kicked out of my mom's house. That's how I end up being out on the street. We had got into it, and it was crazy. We had got into it, and she told me to go take a walk, and I'm like, no, I'm okay. Like, his leg is cold outside. Like, I'm good. Like, whatever. And she's like, yeah, I think you need to go take that walk. And I'm like, okay. I took the walk, came back, and my stuff was on the back porch. Yeah. Her eyes is like, whoa. Dang. Yeah. So
She cleaned you out fast too.
She did. But I'm not gonna lie, I definitely asked for it because so in the midst of us arguing or whatever, first of all, I messed up by arguing in the first place.
Yeah.
Talking back to your parents and arguing stuff, like, I don't, you know, that's just not how you should deal with your parents or treat them or whatever they're saying or however mad they're making you. Don't do that. But I did that night, and so she had told me to take a walk, and I was like so frustrated. So I went out. I waited till I got outside. I got outside, and I was like, F. Then I cussed outside of the house, and she was like, "Oh yeah, you gotta go." Like, and so that's how that happened. And so it was like, okay. But that in that moment, it was like, coming back to your stuff on the porch, like in that moment, I'm like, she's not gonna do nothing for real. I mean, I'm gonna take this off. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna go to bed. No, I came back, stuff's on the porch, and that night I was in my car, backseat of the car.
Did you knock? Or you was like, ain't nothing to knock on.
Yeah, I was like, no, I don't know.
I got it.
Yeah,
I got the message.
Yeah.
You just BBs.
Yeah. Get off my porch. Get off the porch.
Yeah. It was crazy. I remember calling my brother, like, just crying, like, yo, mama crazy. I'm going back to that moment. It's overwhelming. But I was like, she just kicked me out. And he's, like I said, he's so just like,
dang.
He said, what? She did what? Wow. Are you okay? Like, but I needed him in that moment because him being so grounded and like calm was like calming me down. And just imagine, like, he's the youngest out of us three. So just him being that for me in that moment was like crazy to me. Because at that time, this is a couple years back, so he's 16, so probably like 14. So yeah, we always had like a special type of relationship, like ever since then. Even before that, I was going through stuff, and I'm talking to him, he just like, it's not that serious, bro. And I'm like, you're right. You're right. I'm just being a girl. You're right. But yeah.
So after you got kicked out of the house, like, what did life look like during that time from a relational standpoint? Because we know that, you were sleeping on people's couches and you started using marijuana heavier and all that. But like from a relationship standpoint, like, what did that look like?
You mean like intimate relationships?
Yeah.
It was
I guess my real question is, like, did you become a hobo? Like, were you using relationships to like
just to feel better,
get some housing?
Not feel better. Just find
somewhere to sleep tonight.
You kind of ugly, but I need a couch or something.
I gotta take some heat. You ugly, but your couch is cute.
So when I left my mom's house, that's when I had went to my friend from school. Mind you, we never had that type of relationship. She was just like my sister. I never seen her that way. Even when I was living that lifestyle, it was always just cool. It never was like that. But that's when I moved in with her when I left my mom's house. But I would be dating, but I was there. So it wasn't like, like I was there for that, but because we were already just cool. But yeah, it was. Yeah, so no, to answer your question, no, it wasn't like that.
That's good. I was nervous a little bit.
Yeah.
So when it comes to the lifestyle, we'll go back to the moment that you had at your friend's house where, you answered the altar call, you went to Dad's church, you feel like you're being called. Where were you in your walk as far as your sexual identity during that time, and when did the switch happen for you?
It was so I remember doing a video and one of the comments was like, why can't you, or how is it that we can't be gay and love God at the same time? Like, if you're happy and then you love this person and God wants you to love,
what's the big deal?
Right.
Yeah.
And I didn't know how to answer that question. So I knew there was something still in me that was okay with that, because I didn't know how to answer. I'm like, wait a minute. Wow, she had a point. Because I'm still dealing with myself. So how? And then that's when it never really stopped up until like this year. And then, but even there's been tests and temptations still happening that I don't think people understand. When you get baptized, it's not you just get in a pool and all this stuff is just washed off of you. It's like, or things get easier, or that's when you become more of a target. And you become like, that's the start of your fight. That's the start of you being like the biggest target that you ever been. If you thought before it was like something, now it's like, okay, that armor of God he talking about, put it on because you don't need it. Like for real. And it seemed like, even when I told my testimony at church, it seemed like it drew more of that to me. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't get away
I'm
from
trying to tell the people I'm free.
Yeah, like, and they're like, oh, okay, we'll see. Like, so I had, I actually went through a situation with one of the females that I go to church with, and that literally, it shook me up, because I was like, I thought I was over this. I thought I was delivered from this. I thought that, like, oh my goodness, like, I'm done. I'm done for it. And it showed me that sometimes you will have this thorn on your side to keep you at God's feet, to keep you like remembering you're not God and you still need me. You're not perfect. And I feel like there's this misconception in the church where when you become baptized and when you're called, or when you were preacher, prophetess, whatever the case may be, once you have a title, that also comes with perfection. And it's not. It's not like that. And if that's what you're pushing, then you need to go back and read the word, because there was nobody that was perfect but Jesus. Everybody in the Bible has some type of something. Even though there was Moses, Jeremiah, Isaiah, all these people in the Bible, but none of them were perfect. None of them were supernatural. None of them. They all needed God. There was a true reliance on God. And so I'm like, okay, so is this ever gonna go away? Is this am I gonna stop attracting women? Am I gonna? And when I got the answer, I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna just be at your feet more then, because I don't. He's like, that's what I want. But then I realized that too. On top of that, the people that are dealing with their sexual identity or orientation is part of my ministry, though. It's part of helping them get closer to God, helping them understand why this isn't approved in God's eyes, why, or even get into the root cause of why they're living this way. Why are you trying to fill the void with the same sex, or drugs, or whatever? And I think that me just going through this journey, it made me more humble. It made me want to walk in humility, because yes, I'm in the church, yes, I'm ordained, but I still have temptation. I still face things where I'm like, God, I need you right now, because if you don't do it, then I'm probably gonna do something that I regret later. And that's the truth. I feel like that's the stuff that we don't talk about. Because we want to be examples to other people, or because we want to seem like we got it all. And we don't. I don't think we ever will, honestly. I feel like there's something, even if it's not that, if it's not still living a gay lifestyle or doing drugs or whatever the case may be, there's something that you do every single day that could be a sin, or that could be something that God just like, all right, no, I told you. It could be a cuss word slip out. It could be you not forgiving somebody, or it could be, hatred in your heart, or greed, or smaller things that we, think is small. It's a process. And I don't think it ever ends. But the good thing about it is that you it's a relationship that's being built.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what I learned so far, and that's where I'm kind of at now, is enjoying the relationship, enjoying that he loves us unconditionally, that he's merciful, that he's faithful, enjoying that, and actually living and just like free falling in his love, because I'm his.
Yeah.
Because my identity is not this gay woman. My identity is your child.
Yeah.
My identity is an heir of you. This is not what I did, and the sin and all that. That's not who I am.
Yeah.
But what I am is, you know, yours first. And if that's what being a vessel looks like, then I'll be it. Just give me the strength to keep going and to keep walking in grace with that.
Yeah.
Because somebody is going to see my life or your life or watch this podcast right now and be like, so this is what being a vessel is, or this is why I'm faced with this or going through this, because God is using me for something. It's not always about you. It's not about being this perfect human being. We're human beings. So it's not gonna be that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Wonderful.
So how did you differentiate, like, this is not who I am from your feelings?
Yeah.
And, you know, like, how did that look for you? Like, because a lot of people identify this is just how God made me.
Yeah.
And this is just who I am.
Oh,
and
I
this
went
is
through
how
that.
I identify.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
would you tell them this is not who you are? Or like, how would you address that?
Man, I would just, because I went through that myself. I definitely was like, well, if God didn't want me to be this way, then why am I this way? So yeah, I definitely went through that. But I would tell people, you have to, you love, when you figure out, or you get into a place where you love what God loves, you hate what God hates. That's what keep you like where you need to be, because that's what relationship is. When you're actually ready and you submit to wanting a relationship with God, you do everything in your power to please them, to love them, to, you know, and even if you fall short or if you make a mistake, because like I said, we're not perfect, but if you always keep in your mind that this is what love looks like I want to accommodate how you feel. I want to love what you love and hate what you hate. If somebody came up, let's say if somebody came up to John and start cussing him out, and would that make you like you would want to be on?
They wouldn't get too far.
Yeah, right. So it's like that's relationship.
Yeah.
Or if John does something that you don't like, so now that's making you like, do you love me or not? Like, you know, like, are we in this together or not? Do you want to have this relationship? You know, like, so it's more so the intimacy and relationship. I think we get taught religion a lot, but we don't really talk about the relationship.
Yeah.
Because religion can, you know, you would have the gifts, you would prophesy and all this stuff. But when you have relationship, you die to yourself, and you're like, okay, what is it that you want? Because I know whatever it is that you want from, like, you have my best interest in mind. And so when you have that relationship, when you walking in that, you can trust that, instead of saying, well, I just prophesy, so I'm good. I'm
obviously I'm hearing from him.
Yeah, right, yeah. And it's like,
I'm straight.
Yeah. I'm good. Yeah, we good. It's like, but how is your relationship though? You know, are you able to get up at 3 a.m. and pray because you actually feel him tugging at your heart, praying, not in front of everybody, not performing anything? Can you actually pray and spend that intimate time with him when nobody's looking.
Yeah.
That's relationship. That's love.
Mhm.
That's, unity, commitment, whatever, however that looks like.
Mhm.
It's intimacy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What should I'm really curious about this. What should believers, because I know a lot of us who grew up in the church, we always talk about the church thing. What should us as believers and saved people not say to people who are struggling with their identity? Because I don't think we always know. I think we think we're doing something good and we're like, well, this is the word.
And we so offensive.
And a lot of times we are very offensive.
Yeah.
And sometimes that can actually push people away further.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I understand that we're in such a sensitive time. You can't say anything without people getting offended.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, since you've been on both sides, what would you recommend that we would kind of stay away from saying because it actually push people away? Being that you've been on both sides, you grew up in church, you went into this lifestyle, that you came back into the church.
Yeah.
So you kind of can see, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I know this one. You going to hell. Don't say that.
Did anybody tell you that?
In so many words, yeah. Like all the time.
So how did that look?
It was like, dang. It made you want to do it more. Because you feel like, all right, well,
if I'm going anyway,
you might as well just and it's like, that's my fate. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have fun.
What would be some of the things that people would say though, or would it be like sly jabs, or like what did that look like?
It'd be like, this don't look right, or is one thing. It was like, you're gonna ruin the family name. I remember my dad told me that. That was like, oh, what? But I'm happy. But I love this person. But and that was like, yeah, no, I ain't like that. What you mean? But it would be, I would say that the main thing that was like the negative effect was like how things look, how things come off as other people, because they wouldn't understand what I was going through, and they just cared about the performance or persona or how things look. But on the other side of that though, what I wouldn't say is, like just judgmental things, or you going to hell, that was the biggest one, or you're nasty, or just whatever. I think you should just lead with love. Just lead with love, because that is the root cause of why someone is maybe projecting this identity or how they feel on the inside. The lack of love, at least personally, that's what I was going through. And just like replacing that, what we built with God's love, like show up like how God would. If it was that bad to where, like, how can I say this? If it was up to me to be like, yeah, you're going to hell, and I'm like, well, God didn't put me there. I'm still here. I'm still living. I'm still breathing. So why can't you love me unconditionally like how he does? It's like seeing that person how God sees them and not what you're looking at right now. Because we walk by faith and not by sight. Some things can just be like, you can't really go off of what you're seeing in that moment. And I think that's what everything that we go through in life. Like a bill may be due or whatever, and you're seeing in your bank account, yeah, we don't have the money for this bill. But if you believe, and you believe enough that God can move and he'll provide, even though that looks crazy, like you see what you see right now, but whose report are you going to go off of? And I think that's how you should handle the people that's going through that, because number one, that's what I would have wanted, and number two, that's what I did get. because even after me and my dad, we would have our arguments and mishaps, but he was also the person that was patient enough to be like, okay, even though we ain't talking, I'm still gonna be praying for you over here. And he wasn't like, you need to get in church, you need to do this, you need to stop, blah, blah, blah. Like, at one point, it was harsh, yes, and we would get into it. But then I think maybe God dealt with him and was like, I got her. Don't worry about it. You just love her. Just keep loving her.
Yeah.
And that's literally like mine, because I end up at the church that he's at. So it was like I followed him, like, and now we're at church together. So it's just like just leading with love, being patient. And I would say too, I think people judge because they don't want to, like I was his daughter. So maybe he didn't want to be ashamed himself. Like, oh, how's that gonna look? My daughter, my oldest one, is gay. So and I'm like a minister or the worship leader and stuff like that. How is that gonna look? And it's, you gotta just leave it in God's hands. That's all I would say. I would just leave with love, because that's showing that you have faith too, that God can move, that God can heal, that God's got it. Take your hands off of it and just show up in love,
So what would you say to people, Christians specifically, who are about the mindset of love the Christian, hate the sin, or love the person, hate the sin? So it's Pride Month, right? And so there's always this big back and forth in June, where it's like, I can out loud say, I don't agree with you. I don't think that what you're doing is of God or godly. But I can love you through it, like from the perspective of someone who is, currently in the lifestyle. What does that feel like? And how would you tell Christians to handle stuff like Pride Month?
Yeah. Oh, that's a good question.
Thanks. I tried.
That's a good question. I would say if you're not at a place where, like what I was saying with the previous question, if you're not at your level of faith in God to trust that He can heal and that He'll move, like you have to know within yourself, if you're spiritually mature enough to be in a place like this and not, well, number one, I don't think you should go. First of all, just don't be at the festivals. Don't go, because you're gonna feel off, and people there are going to feel your energy, and they're gonna feel, because obviously there will be a battle with with spirits, and there, like, you will see it. And I also think too, just like a side note, going through that, God revealed to me the spirits behind these things, like behind the people. And so when I seen it, I was like, oh yeah, no. Like he literally scared me out of it. Like, no, like, you're pretty and all, but I don't like how that looked. No, I'm gonna stay over here. But no, I would say just don't put yourself in that position if you feel like your approach would be
damaging.
Yeah. Because that's going to do more damage than good. And I don't know. The number one thing is we have to work our own salvation. And if you can't go there and lead with love, like I would say, if you go there and you preaching, of course they're going to feel offended, because that spirit is going to pick up on the pure spirit and be like, why did you come to torment us? Like, no, you're anyway. But but yeah, like I think it would cause a uproar, but I think the uproar would be good because conviction is being had, and I think true conviction is necessary But when it comes to um like turmoil and like this breakout of a fight and like now you're getting far from the fact that you're supposed to lead with love and just love. So if you're not in that position, just don't go. 'Cause especially or it would be more so if a person came to you, because now they're ready to actually receive what you have to say, and it will be more effective.
Yeah.
So it's like, I guess just wait for that moment, because you want the moment to be effective and not a war breaking out.
Yeah.
Because that's the problem anyway. I mean, people are going to do what they want until they actually fear God. And if they're living that lifestyle, they don't fear him enough. They don't. It's not, number one, the relationship isn't there. And number two, the fear isn't there. And it's the fear of God is where the knowledge starts. So those two go hand in hand.
Yeah.
So if neither are those, if they're not showing up, let it go.
Yeah.
You
That
know?
makes sense.
So what would you say to somebody who says, as it relates to this lifestyle, changing is impossible?
There's for with God, I would say this, for with God, nothing shall be impossible. It's not, that's not the case, because that's literally saying having faith isn't enough. That God isn't enough. That God isn't God. God can literally heal, change, whatever, whenever he wants.
Yeah.
And my life is literally a product of that. And I've seen it happen with other people. And I actually just seen I was on live the other day, and this atheist came in the comment section, and he was like, they said something like, I'm an atheist. Number one, why do you even have to like, you came to just like, you just came to start interrupting stuff. But but you know, they came in there and was like, I'm an atheist and I don't believe this and God is this. And my question, I didn't want to entertain it because that's what it wants. But in my head I was like, okay, if you're an atheist, that means you don't believe in God at all. So the fact that you just said that you're an atheist but then said something that God is this, you sound a little confused, and I think you need to take some more time to kind of figure it out, because I think maybe you being an atheist is influence and not how you just don't understand. Yeah. So I get it, but it's, I don't know, just dealing with stuff like that kind of open your eyes to be more patient and just believing in the process. So when you see stuff like that, and because the other part of this is why I brought it up. I was trying to remember why I brought it up, but somebody else had commented like, well, I was an atheist too, but now I believe in God. Now I believe Jesus is our Lord and Savior. And I was like, so people can't change the answer, to the reason why I brought it up. But it's just the patience. It's just, you have to have faith. You have to have patience that, and if you really believe in change, it could happen. Healing can happen, deliverance can happen. He's capable of all, more than able of all things. And it's your faith that will really activate that, and you seeing it for yourself. Because God is going to be God all by himself. But until you actually have faith and receive that, you won't see it until you have faith to see it, or until you have faith to actually experience that. Yeah.
So how did you heal from a lot of the things that you realized were the root of why you were doing what you were doing? So like, like the absence of dad in the home, and then like, mom kind of participating in some of the new age stuff and that kind of stuff. Like what was it like once you got serious about your relationship with God again, that you were able to heal from that? Or are you still healing from that?
Yeah, it's some stuff that I'm still healing from. It's some people that I had to walk away from because of my faith. That's the part that I'm still healing from. But that's when I also realized, like, I'm for real. Like, if I could stop talking to this person, oh yeah, oh yeah, like
I'm serious about this
yeah,
thing.
like, hey, I love you. You know what I'm saying? But I have to do what I have to do. I have to do what God is telling me to do. And if that looks like walking away from something or someone, I have to do it. Because I'm trusting that He knows what's best for me, and I know that He know. So I'm still in that process, and I'm still allowing God to mend parts of me that are broken. But it's a beautiful brokenness, because when it's broken, God can build it back up how He wants it to be built. And sometimes we build our own foundations, and it's like, God, it's like, no, this is not. Let me sit you down. Let me stop this right now. Divine intervention has to be made. But yeah, like, so I'm definitely still going through just that whole situation with my mother. And just like, I had to make a decision either, and this is probably the most hardest thing dealing with still to this day, is this is what I believe, this is what I know God is doing. And because it's not like because she was doing that stuff, like the judgment or none of that. It was like the other way around. And I'm like, oh, you don't see my life changing? No, you don't. This is God doing this. You know that, right? Like, but it's not up for me to fight. It's not up for me to, like, this is not my battle. So I would rather do what I have to do over here, and you be over here. I still love you, and I'm still gonna be there if and I know for a fact that the other way around is true as well, that she would be there for me. But just being wise is like, I gotta walk away. When you walk away, you let God do what He gotta do. Maybe later down the line, things would be different. But I had to take my hands off of it, just like how my dad had to take his hands off of me and allow God to do what He had to do. So I have that same type faith. Yeah. So
Finish this statement.
Yeah.
Freedom is not.
What did Ayanla used to say? Repeat and complete.
This ain't Ayala.
I know.
Freedom is not.
I know I put you on the spot.
No, that's wow. Y'all coming with some good. Oh man, couple things. Freedom is definitely not free. It costs.
Jesus. Good answer.
It literally it literally costs. Yeah, I'm gonna stay with that one.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay with that one. Freedom isn't free. I think what we as humans think freedom is what would probably make that statement kind of confusing. But man, when God, wherever His Spirit is, there is liberty. And in order for you to really bask in that, like how I was just saying, you got to walk away from some stuff. So that actually costed me something. It costed me my comfortability in doing what I wanted to do. Because you think when you're doing what you want to do, I'm free. But it's not like that.
Yeah,
It's not. It's really not like that. So yeah, that's the anointing cost.
Mm-hmm.
Freedom is not free, it's the same thing. Yeah, you gotta, for those who want to follow me, turn from, we're just paraphrasing, pick up your cross and walk.
Yeah.
And leave, you gotta leave some stuff behind. And that will cost something.
Yeah.
It, like I said, comfortability, it costs your own will, your own agenda, your own whatever that looks like.
Yeah.
And you have to be willing to give it up if you want this relationship with God.
Yeah.
You have to really give it up, because some of that stuff is probably what's hindering you. Some of that stuff is probably what is holding you back from actually seeing the truth. Because the Spirit leads you to all truth. Stuff that you were going through, or how you were growing up, or whatever the case may be, it was probably a reality then, but God is like, no, I want to actually show you the truth. Like, let me show you this. So that's going to cost you turning from that and being like, okay, I trust you. Let's do it.
Yeah.
And I think that's where I'm at now. So I actually love that question, because that was like, but yeah, that's exactly where I'm at. Yeah.
So, final question. If you could talk to anybody right now who may be watching this podcast and they have experienced anything that you have experienced, whether it's the new age thing or questioning their sexual orientation, or even just running, from God, and knowing that there's something there, but not knowing what to do with it. Like, what would you tell them?
Let go. You have to, when you're stubborn, because I was very stubborn, and I still can be sometimes. Jesus. But you have to, is honestly, it takes you to actually fall on your face. And get to rock bottom. Like, you have to get to your lowest point. I'm just thankful and grateful to God that I didn't die there, or that I didn't give up, or that, like, I was like, yeah, I give up. Because there was some times where it got dark and it got like, yeah, I'm done. I don't know. I'm about to go jump in this water knowing I can't swim. So but obviously I didn't do it. Thank God. But you have to, if I didn't get there though, I wouldn't have been where I'm at now. So you gotta, if you feel like things are going your way, or there's just challenges and things that like just won't leave you alone, and you feel like you just going through this cycle over and over and over again, you gotta just take your hands off of it and let go. And what that looks like, it could look different. It depends on the person, I guess. It depends on what you feel like you're holding on to. Or just not surrendering. And 9 times out of 10, you know what you're holding on to. You know what you have to surrender. You know what you're running from. Because when I was 12, 13, there was like this little itty bitty sense of knowing, like, what, like, something is there. So there's a little something that you know, and that's been trying to get your attention, and you're just not letting go. You have to, like, the good news don't always feel good. It don't always feel comfortable. It's not gonna always be easy either. But it wasn't easy for Jesus when they crucified him. When they had him up on the cross. He did nothing to deserve that. He was perfect, and they still had something to say. They still killed him. They hated him. But look where he sat at now. So I think this walk takes some type of suffering, and sacrifice, especially because you are a spirit in a flesh,
Mm-hmm.
and it takes that actually like it takes dying to your flesh.
Mm-hmm.
So that looks like letting go,
Yeah.
and just saying, "Let your will be done," and I'm
Yeah.
just take your hands off of it, and just trust, with everything, and that's it's scary.
Yeah.
It's definitely scary, but you would appreciate it later,
Mm-hmm.
and it will be like the best decision you've ever made,
Yeah.
because that's what I feel, and
Mhm.
that's what I would tell people.
Yeah.
Just to let go. Yeah, surrender. And that's, I know we hate hearing that word. I feel like I did already. Do it again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Destiny, for
Thank you.
being here with us.
yeah.
Amazing, amazing. Tell the people where they can find you if they want more of your content.
Yes. So I feel like I've been looking over here in the camera.
You're fine.
But you can find me on YouTube under Destiny Grace. And music is soon to come out. I have some unreleased stuff. I have like little snippets on YouTube, on Instagram. Instagram, you can find me at __ Destiny Grace, and then __ again. TikTok is Destiny Grace, and then 2 underscores after that. Yeah, that's Facebook is Destiny Grace as well. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much again for
Yeah,
joining us.
thank
We
you.
appreciate you being here. You can find us at Dominion Nation TC on all social media platforms. Also, our Patreon is watching this with us live. So if you would like to be a part of our live community, it's as little as $5 a month, and you can join us at patreon.com/the DN. Also, if you are in the metropolitan Detroit area, we do have Dominion Nation Training Center where we train people on their spiritual gifts and how to operate in those gifts and those gifts back into their ministries. And so you can join us every second and fourth Saturday at 1 p.m. at 32744 Annapolis Street in Wayne, Michigan. I think that's it. Go ahead, honey.
Okay. Well, remember, everybody has a den. The goal is not to avoid every hard place. The goal is to come out with more faith, more wisdom, and a better sense of who you are and your identity in God.
Yeah.
Until next time, this is the Den. Thank you for joining us.
Bye, guys.
Peace.